Hi guys, welcome to the last quiz of our quiz fest. This is the GenBiz quiz, and it's the preliminary round of this quiz. Let's move on to the next slide. So, we would like to thank our sponsors. Now, let's go over with the rules of the quiz. The quiz will have 20 questions. Question 5, 10, 15, and 20 are star marked. Time will be considered in case of persistent ties. Six teams will be taken to the finals, and please don't Google. Question 1. In 2019, Wendy's created an avatar for itself on Fortnite and went about wrecking freezers in the restaurants instead of the usual stuff. They did it to translate a brand promise to a virtual platform, got gamers to join in, and didn't even have to pay for it. What was the brand promise that they went about displaying quite aggressively? So you just have to tell what is the brand promise that Wendy's was trying to communicate. Question 2. So, this is the brand logo of a famous product that was the first look towards self sufficiency and make in India. The product got associated with patriotism to such an extent that on 15th of August 1947 it was distributed free to anyone who asked for it during the day. Identify the product. So, the logo is given, you have to identify the product. Pretty easy. Question 3. So, here you just have to connect these four pictures. Next question. So in the picture on the left, you can see that there are wetsuits developed by an Australian firm after working with reputed marine researchers. The pricey suits, Elude and Diverter, came out in 2013 after 2 years of research and are designed to mimic nature. What exactly was the purpose of these suits? So the image is given, the information about the suits is given. You just have to tell what was the purpose of these suits. Next question. Question 5. The British rank and file soldiers were collectively known as Tommies. In the same vein, in 19th century, the British used to call the Indian mutineers Dash. You have to fill in the blank and tell why were they called so. Why were the Indian mutineers called whatever the blank is? Next question. So in the given picture, there is an drawing by a Canadian artist, Joseph Shuster. What iconic building from the world of pop culture was based in this Art Deco Toronto Star building, which was demolished in the 1980s? So you just have to tell what is the inspiration behind this painting, which is an iconic building from the world of pop culture. Question 7. Identify the person, a former software engineer, on whom this doll is based. You just have to tell the person on whom this doll is based. Next question. An 80-year-old Japanese artist renders beautiful paintings of cherry blossoms, bamboo forests, and mountains. What sets him apart is the unique tool he uses. Since he couldn't afford expensive painting supplies or even a basic drawing program for his computer, he turned to another Microsoft program that came free with his computer. What tool it is? Next question. Question 9. Identify the company whose former logos are given on the left. This company was in the news recently due to an unfortunate reason. You just have to identify the company. Next question. Question 10. This expression alludes to appropriating the estates of St. Peter's Church in Westminster, London, to pay for the repairs of St. Paul's Cathedral in the 1800s. This phrase is the main idea behind scams like the Ponzi scheme. Identify the phrase. Next question. Question 11. These entities are owned by a person whose son made his name in a completely different profession. Identify the very famous son. So the images are given on the left. These entities are owned by a person whose son made his name in in completely different profession. You have to identify the son. Next question. Question 12. Identify the object given on whose image is given on the left. Next question. Question 13. In the image or in the next slide, there is a cyber attack where the attacker secretly relays and possibly alters the communications between two parties who believe that they're directly communicating with each other. One example of this attack is active eavesdropping, in which the attacker makes independent connections with the victims and relays messages between them to make them believe that they're talking directly to each other over a private connection, when in fact the entire conversation is controlled by the attacker. I'll show you the image. So, this is the image describing the attack. You just have to name us what is this attack called. Next question. Question 14. A dash describes a stock in which the investment community has lost interest, resulting in low trading volumes. The term dash is derived from the slang for individuals who remain outside of the general buzz and conversation at a local function, hugging the walls rather than interacting. So it is a 10-letter word, and the definition is given here. You just have to fill in the blank. Next question. Question 15. The image the image given on the next slide is of the classification of different forms of X as they appear naturally, done in 1951. These forms differ from each other to an extent, with its core remaining the same, with an average size of 0.02 to 2.2 inches. The largest ever recorded is 15 inches wide and 8 inches thick. Identify X. I'll show you the image. So this is the classification of something. You just have to tell what is this classification? Like, what is this thing, and whose different classifications are given in this picture. Next question. Question 16. Which two parties Twitter banter is given on the image on the left, which is a reminiscence of their school days? So this is a Twitter conversation. You have to tell us who are these two people. Question 17. The logo of this company dates back to the 1870s and is the byproduct of an acquisition agreement between two families of the country of origin. The logo contains the crest of both the families in a way of representing the rhombused crest of one and the oak leaf symboled crest of the other. Initially known as a shipping company, how or by what name do we know this company today? So the current logo of this company is described here. You just have to tell what company is it. We'll move on to the next question. Question 18. Given on the left is an image of the anti-smoking campaign of X. Which Spanish brand is this? Next question. Question 19. The graph given on the left shows the bond between the mean price of X to that of the subway fare in New York City. Both prices have been consistently growing together, with the change in price of the variables it takes to make X reflecting on the changes in the fare of a subway ride. Give me X, or just name the principle that it is. The An enlarged image of the graph is shown on the next slide. So on the y-axis, there are amounts in dollars from $0 to $2.75, and on the x-axis, years are given starting from 1905 to 2015. You just have to give me x or whatever this principle is called. Anything will do. We'll move on to the last question of the quiz. Some airlines have strict rules for their pilots when it comes to a certain characteristic, because in case of an emergency, pilots must stay conscious to be able to save people's lives. The reasoning is that if a pilot had this feature, it may stop the oxygen mask from fitting securely on his face and operating properly. A 2018 study done by Simon Fraser University using a hyperbaric chamber proved that under certain conditions, this feature can be allowed. What is this feature? You just have to tell what feature is this that would not allow the oxygen mask to fit, and pretty much everything is given. So with this, we come to the end of our preliminary round.